Hey, KB with you. Time for After the Facts for UFC 268. I'm doing this on Monday. I didn't get the video footage and stuff in time to do this yesterday, so sorry about that. But here it is. It was an absolutely incredible event in New York. Obviously, we had two and still situations, two really great fights, though, in the title fights, and an instant classic with Gaethje and Chandler. So let's get to the good stuff here. For After the Facts, this is where I tell you all the bonuses and milestones and stuff like that. So, fight of the night, big surprise, Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler. That was pretty incredible. Performance bonuses, there were 4 of them going out to Chris Barnett for that knockout. That was absolutely insane. Marlon Vera, Chito Vera there, Alex Pereira, and Bobby Green. So those guys all got $50,000 extra for their performance bonuses. Okay, so there was a lot of things that happened at UFC 268. It featured a grand total of 1,973 significant strikes. That is a new single event record for a UFC event. Previous record was at UFC 238, and that was Cejudo versus Moraes, and that was 1,818 strikes for that one. So congratulations to the whole event, I guess, for setting a new record. So let's talk about some of the specifics with the people, and we'll start with the champ, Kamaru Usman, the welterweight champion. Now he's on the second longest win streak in UFC history. That is his 15th consecutive victory in a row. The only other person who had more than that is Anderson Silva, and he had 16. So Kamaru could definitely catch up on his next fight. He's also now the 25th fighter in UFC history to score 50 or more takedowns, and he scored that 50th one in the first round. I know there was a lot of debating on the takedown situation if Colby had actually scored one. So I'm not really sure what they put on the record books. I think they still said they did. He didn't, but Kamaru has landed 50 takedowns. So good for him. And yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Okay, so let's moving on to the strawweight fight with Rose Namajunas, Thug Rose. You guys maybe saw her on Tuesday Night Festivities with me and Hanato Laraja a couple weeks back. She and Pat were on with us. We had so much fun. It's on my YouTube channel. Definitely worth checking out. It really is great. And they hung out with us for like an hour. So it was really awesome. Anyway, Rose now, when we look at the most strawweight wins in UFC history, Joanna Jędrzejczyk has the most with 10, but now Rose is in second place with 9. She is tied with Carla Esparza and Tecia Torres. So that's what's going on there. I know Carla is looking for a title fight. It sounds like maybe she's not going to get it, which is tough. Hopefully, we see what happens with that. She's earned it, I think, so we'll see what happens with that. It's tough. It's got to be in a tough situation that she's in. So I feel for her. Most bantamweight wins, though. Let's talk about this one now, because Chito Vera got it done. And it's so hard because he did it against Frankie Edgar, somebody that we all love. Like Chito, man, I work with that guy and I'm excited for him. And it's really fun to watch him do his thing. And he was clearly in the zone. At 238, when we look at most bantamweight wins in UFC history now, TJ has the most with 13, then 11 for Aljo, Rafael Assunção, and Uriah Faber, and now 10 for Chito Vera. So congratulations to him. Also, Chito is earning the 8th front kick KO in UFC history. That was absolutely incredible. He now has the most finishes in bantamweight history with 9. So Chito doing big things. And I know those pictures have been circulating. Again, it's just so hard because it's Frankie who is beloved. But, you know, that kick was absolutely perfectly timed. I mean, what are you going to do? It sucks. It sucks for Frankie. Okay, so let's move on. This was a really good card. Shane Burgos and Billy Q now have set a new UFC record for the greatest number of combined significant strikes in a 3-round fight. They landed 357. So Shane Burgos got 193. That means Billy Q got 164. That was a great fight. So congratulations to those guys for setting that record. And Burgos' 193 significant strikes rank 5th all time in UFC history for a 3-round fight. So Shane killing it right there. Okay. This was a tough fight. Nasruddin Imavov, it looked like it wasn't going his way. Edmund was all over him for a while. Then the tables turned. So Nasruddin Imavov has now earned the 12th TKO or KO victory from a crucifix position in the UFC. You know, Valentina Shevchenko has 2 of them, because she's amazing. But yeah, congratulations to Imavov. And Chris Barnett earns the 12th wheel kick knockout in UFC history that a lot of people didn't see coming, especially John. I feel bad for him. That was his retirement fight. And John is just such a fun, lovable guy, but not the way you want to go out. But I mean, who you gotta like a guy like Chris Barnett too. It's one of those things where you can't feel too bad because he's also such a lovable guy. So anyway, that is UFC 268 after the facts. Like I said, I do these after all the UFC events. They're usually out on Sundays, but I just didn't get the video stuff in time. Anyway, you can see these on my YouTube channel. I will be back in action at the UFC desk this weekend for Maxi Baby versus Yair, which is going to be absolutely incredible. And then I'm here for the week after that as well. And we will have a new Tuesday night festivities this week. Hanato and I are going to have the champ Glover Teixeira on with us. And Angie and I are doing What Had Happened Was in just a few minutes as well. So hopefully you can check all that stuff out. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I got a lot of good stuff here. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. I'll see you on the next one.